Wow, that was a great video. Richard, did you know that Andy is married to a former mayor?
Well, if she was a former mayor, I didn't have the opportunity, but I sure would have voted for her.
Yes, he's married to the former mayor, his beautiful wife Portia of Manhattan Beach, who is here today to support her amazing husband. So it is a true honor to present this year's Legacy Award to Andy Cohen, Gensler's global co-chair. Andy's remarkable 43-year career at Gensler has produced an unparalleled body of work with iconic projects that have shaped skylines and communities around the world. Under Andy's leadership, Gensler has grown to a massive 6,500 employees across 57 offices in 18 countries, solidifying its place as one of the most admired and influential design firms in the world. During nearly 2 decades as co-CEO and now as global co-chair, Andy has helped transform Gensler's reach and impact. His leadership has redefined what it means to design for equity, sustainability, and innovation, values that are at the heart of Gensler's success and central to the future of our built environment. Beyond his professional achievements, Andy has always led with purpose and passion. He is deeply engaged in civic life, serving on advisory boards and councils over the years. Here in Los Angeles, Andy's commitment to community-driven design and resilience has had a lasting impact, most recently through his efforts to support rebuilding and recovering following the devastating wildfires earlier this year. On a personal note, and I've known Andy over 25 years, he has been a tremendous mentor to me, and I am so deeply grateful for his guidance, his generosity, and unwavering belief in nurturing the next generation of leaders. My career is stronger and more grounded because of Andy's influence. He has shown me what true business development looks like. It's not just about transactions. It's about trust, clarity, and showing up with purpose. He didn't just teach me strategy. He taught me how to build relationships with heart and true intentions. Andy Cohen's influence extends far beyond any single building. His legacy is measured in the generations of designers he has mentored, the communities he has strengthened, and the city he continues to help shape. Please join me in congratulating the 2025 LABC Legacy Award recipient and our keynote speaker, Andy Cohen, as we invite him to the stage to deliver this year's keynote address.
Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Please, please. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled and honored. Thank you to Sandra for all of her tremendous leadership on LABC for all these years. And Dick has just been an incredible client and friend and mentor and a tremendous leader here in Los Angeles, always giving back to our community. For those of you who don't know, Dick was the founder of LABC. He's also the former chairman of the City of Hope and established the UCLA Ziman Center for Real Estate. I always know when Dick calls, there's something big about to happen in Los Angeles. I would also like to thank Mary Leslie for her tremendous leadership of LABC. As you heard, we go way, way back to when we had to put slides and carousels for the award winners. Can you imagine the chaos around that? So look how far LABC has come under Mary's leadership. This organization has significantly positively impacted Los Angeles in so many ways. Groundbreaking policies in research, economic development, housing and homelessness, and sustainability. Mary is always focused on the future. Please give Mary a huge hand. At Gensler, our vision and mission, need the slide deck up, there it is. At Gensler, our vision and mission is to create a better world through the power of design. That's what we live every day. Design is the catalyst for massive positive change. This vision is bigger than just our firm. The entire Los Angeles real estate, design, and construction industries working together can make a huge difference in creating a better Los Angeles and a better world. It's been a very challenging past few years in Los Angeles. To give you context, my firm has worked all around the United States and over 100 countries around the world, so we have some unique experience in understanding what's happening to our city. Post-pandemic, in the Northeast, in New York, is booming right now, fueled by large part by the financial industry. We're busy across the southern U.S., especially in Texas, where tech and energy are thriving. On the West Coast, San Francisco, which I just got back from, was so hard hit by COVID. But I was just up there at ULI, for those in the audience who are up at Urban Land Institute, and San Francisco is thriving, really thriving because of AI and tech. But in Los Angeles, Southern California, we're struggling to find our footing. We are the entertainment capital of the world, and yet the industry is suffering greatly. Entertainment studio production is way down, not only due to the writer's strike, but because of the tax incentives luring production work to other cities and countries. Downtown hasn't recovered from COVID, with many tenants now moving to Century City and the West Side in a flight to quality and safety. People across Los Angeles are feeling the pain of housing unaffordability and homelessness, and the fires, as we just saw today, in Altadena and the Palisades, were tremendously devastating to so many people in this room today on very personal levels. But LA has always been down before, and we've always seen it come back. I really believe that LA is on the cusp of the renaissance and revitalization. This is a game-changing moment where we can pull together and make the choice to come back stronger and more resilient. And when I say we, I mean those of us in the real estate, design, and construction industries. It will take the leadership of the people in this room to unleash LA's true potential. Of course, we all know that's a challenge, as there are 88 incorporated cities in the LA County, each with their own goals and priorities. But that's exactly why this group of leaders in our industry, in this room, is so important. It will require broad, holistic solutions that transcend city borders. In the next few years, think about it, in the next few years, we'll have the World Cup, the Super Bowl, and the Olympics all here in our city. It's an incredible opportunity to put our best foot forward on the world stage. And I know we can do this, because after 45 years at Gensler, I've seen how design and real estate truly can reshape communities for the better. If you think about it, every day, our industry positively impacts millions and millions of people's lives. How they live, how they work, they play, and they're healthy. So I thought I would take a moment to share with you how I got here, and also share a few things I have learned, and I've learned a lot along the way. My roots go way back to the Lower East Side of New York, where my grandfather immigrated from Russia. Yes, I'm the grandson of an immigrant. Thank you. My father worked in the store in his childhood, and then he was in D-Day in World War II, and when he came back, he took over the store from my grandfather. My father and mother, who you see in this photo, that's my father and mother, they worked 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. Everyone in my family thought that I was eventually going to take over the store. I worked in the store every Saturday growing up, boxing eggs and cutting cheese. I learned so much in my early age about business and interactions with customers and interpersonal skills because so many people spoke so many languages. But I also love, by the way, if you want to know about cheese, you can ask me after this. I'll tell you what my favorite cheese is. I also love to sketch and draw and build things, as many architects and designers in this room. I built Lincoln Logs as a kid, for those of you old enough to remember that. And one of the only lucky people who early in my life knew I wanted to be a designer. When I turned 18 and about to go off to college, my father came to me and told me we had very hard choices to make. He told me he had terminal cancer and only had a few months to live. He told me a lesson that I've taught thousands of young people in our firm about, and it's inside me today. That if you follow your passions, if you follow what you love to do, you'll always be fulfilled in life. You'll always feel really wonderful in your life. We sold, after he passed, a few months after that, we sold the store, and I came out to LA, I came out to LA with a great friend of mine, David Mandel, 45 years ago, and interviewed at a startup firm in Los Angeles called Gensler. In my early years at Gensler, I had the opportunity to provide design on many entertainment studios. This is Sony Studios. We delivered 1.5 million square feet on a master plan, developed their Main Street, adapted reuse strategies for the stages, and production and studio theater. I want to thank Craig Schwartz, who's here today from Sony Studios, and Tony Mason for all their tremendous leadership over the years on this studio. Then I went off and worked on Paramount, 2 million square foot master plan, and their studio theater that you see on the left, and the heart of the studio. And then I went off and had the opportunity of working with our team that's here on Amazon Studios, first called Culver Studios, then Amazon Studios, 800,000 square feet of stages and production, working with the Hackman Capital Group and Michael Hackman. And here you can see the Main Street. This is where Gone with the Wind was created, just to give you a little bit of history of this studio. And then I had the opportunity of working on the Epic Tower, and you saw Victor Coleman in that video. And the building was developed by Hudson Pacific for Netflix. This was Netflix's first buildings in the city of LA, creative office. And then I went off and had the opportunity to work with our team on Netflix headquarters at the Sunset Bronson Studios, and designing their interactive lobbies that really celebrated Netflix brand. And then more recently, working with the media and tech space for 150,000 square feet for TikTok, and now we're designing offices for them around the world. Some of my favorite I would like to show you some of my favorite projects in LA really quickly over the years. The first one is the Ritz-Carlton JW Marriott Tower at LA Live. It was the first tower in the United States to stack 2 hotels, a 1,000-room hotel, a 100-room hotel in the Ritz-Carlton, and then residential above that, and our great client at AEG. The lobby has become the meeting place at LA Live. And anchoring downtown at USC, BMO Stadium for LAFC, 22,000 seats, designed to maximize the impact of a crowd experience, the fan experience. You can see the field and integrated entertainment and clubs that are provided there that really create that intimacy in the sports experience. And then a really special project that I had worked on and designed with many people in this room, 2000 Avenue the Stars. The top leases, the top per square foot leases in the city of Los Angeles. The redevelopment of the ABC Entertainment Center for Trammell Crow, again, the highest rents in Los Angeles. We created 2 buildings in one, where you see the two sides buildings, and then the buildings that connected with a unified bridge. I want to thank Brad Cox, who's here with Trammell Crow, Dave Sears, who's here with Trammell Crow, Greg Ames, so many leaders in this room. I want to thank Rob Jernigan for his tremendous leadership in driving this project to success. Hello? Not clicking. There it is. We created a flexible 4-acre park for community gatherings and special events, all surrounded by restaurants. And inside, we created what was an iconic interiors for Creative Artists Agency, the talent agency here in Los Angeles, with a 10-story atrium. And then went off to design Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills, which has become an icon in Beverly Hills. It is a 170-key hotel, 5-story hotel, and gives its nod to the golden age of Hollywood. Here you can see the porte cochere and drop-off area, again, a 12-story hotel, and the rooftop bar and pool has the most commanding views in Los Angeles that many people come to LA, love to come to this rooftop for the views. And then finally on this section, I'd like to talk quickly about Marian Anderson Hall. Dick Ziman made one of those calls to Rodney and I and said, you know what, I have a really special project. Marian Anderson was very ill and wanted to create a business school of the future, the expansion of the Anderson School of Business. Working closely with Dick and Rodney, we developed a new model for a business school in the United States with open, interactive education areas. It was very emotional that Marian passed away just a few days before the project opened. From my roots early in my career in LA, our firm and brand continued to grow around the United States and around the globe. This is my 45th year at Gensler. I started when I was 5 years old. I'm very proud of it. I'm what you call a lifer. I'm very lucky. I've never worked a day in my life because I'm a lifer at Gensler. I started as a junior designer. I had the unique opportunity of working with Art Gensler, our founder, pictured on the left. Art was like a father figure to me. The picture on the left is when our firm won the AIA Firm of the Year Award in 2000, a very special time for our firm. Art instilled the concept of a we versus I family culture. People ask me all the time, how can you possibly be 6,500 people in 18 countries around the world? And I always point back to the culture that Art created, a we versus I family culture. We call it a one firm, one integrated, seamless firm around the world. We're all in the family together. We sink or swim together. Most architectural firms are led by one star. We are a constellation of stars. We believe that design innovation comes from a diversity of ideas and points of view. People from different cultures, different backgrounds, speaking different languages with a variety of points of view. Diana and I have been co-CEOs for 20 years. We utilize, people ask me again, how do you manage a firm of this scale? We utilize a collaborative leadership model, which is very unique in our industry. Every office and practice area in a firm is led by 2 or 3 people, usually a man and a woman. We believe that 1 + 1 = 5. Everyone in this room has aces and spaces, things you're great at and not so great at. But when you put people in a room and you plus their pluses and you plus their aces, innovation happens. And that's what happens when Diane and I come together, the sparks fly. We say we get 48 hours in a day. At the end of the day, it's about partnership, trust, integrity, and respect. This slide shows you our global footprint today. 6,500 people, 57 offices, in 10 regions and 18 countries. This year alone, we've designed projects in over 100 countries. This slide shows all our regions, our growth. You can see when Art started our firm in 1965. When I joined the firm in 1981, we were about 60 people. And today, you can see through that growth that today, I'm really proud to tell you that we're $2 billion in revenue. And that, all those downturns that you're seeing, in 9/11, 2009, the Great Recession, and you could see COVID there in 2020, Every time our firm has bounced back to be even stronger than before. So here are a couple of my favorite global projects I'll show really quickly. The Shanghai Tower, 130 stories, a vertical city, the second tallest building in the world, mixed use of office and retail and residential. 70% of the tower comes from windmills, really importantly, and the Chinese love to call this a net zero building. The Chinese people love to call this the Dragon's Tail building as a symbol of China. Imagine the second tallest building in the world being designed by a US firm. Other global projects, NVIDIA's corporate headquarters. This is the largest market cap company in the world, $5 trillion. And I had the opportunity of working with Jensen Huang. We designed this project all with AI, using AI chips and AI, from the roof shape to the configuration, to the incredible amenities that are in the center of the building. Every part of this building was designed through AI, and I think it's the future of our industry. Lots and lots of collaboration spaces in this campus that Jensen really wanted to really express their interactive nature and their innovation. On the interior, these incredible collaboration rooms, they call this the Canyon, with lots of secretive rooms behind there, but this is where the innovation think tank happens. And then in Austin, a connected campus with amenities, a 15,000 square foot arena that's used for basketball in the day, but then Live Nation uses as the perfect entertainment experience at night. Here you can see the basketball environment for the University of Texas, and then at night, the incredible entertainment environment. This is the top grossing live performance theater in the world right now. Just an amazing statistic. And then airports. On the left, most of you see all the renovations that are happening and new buildings that are happening at LAX. We designed Delta's terminal. Many of you have been to Delta 1. It's gotten lots of acclaim. Their Delta clubs that are there on the bottom left. San Diego Airport just opened Terminal 1, which is 28 gates. It just opened last month. On the left of this slide is San Francisco Airport, really a gateway to San Francisco. And on the right is the San Jose Airport. And then here you can see on the top left, today, the Pittsburgh Airport is opening, 32-gate new terminal in Pittsburgh. The top right is the new centerpiece of the JFK Master Plan, $8 billion project that's opening next June. And on the bottom right, we're very proud. We won an AIA Firm Award for the Jackson Hole Airport, which is fully timbered. So now I'd like to transition to, you heard about some of our work on rebuilding after the LA wildfires. And first I wanted to congratulate all the teams of the leaders that received the award this morning, the Community Impact Award. Special thanks to Catherine Barger, Tracy Park, and Miguel Santana for their incredible leadership. Please give them a hand. I would also like to tell some hero stories, real hero stories of leadership in action of the fires. When the devastating fires were still raging in Pacific Palisades and Altadena communities, Rick Caruso and Corinne Verdery proactively reached out and said they were assembling a world-class team of experts and naming the organization Steadfast LA. Rick and Corinne said they were forming Steadfast to cut through the bureaucracy, mobilizing expertise of the private sector and delivering bold solutions with urgency and efficiency. The cornerstone of Steadfast LA is to create a public-private partnership at an unprecedented scale, creating dynamic strategy advisory team to create smart, effective solutions. Rick brought together the expertise of the industry's leaders, infrastructure, technology, insurance, finance, builders, architects, engineers. Steadfast is bridging the gap between the public and private sectors to fast-track strategic solutions to get the rebuild done right. For example, Steadfast is actively involved with undergrounding utilities and power lines and is providing grants aimed at supporting local residences and businesses impacted by the fires. The most powerful way in creating hope and positive momentum in both the Palisades and Altadena communities is to demonstrate a tangible way that the rebuild and progress is happening. These are the renderings and site plans of the Palisades Park and Rec Center. This is the heart and soul of the Palisades community. Rick and Corinne connected our steadfast creative team with J.J. Reddick and his wife Chelsea, who lost their home in the fires. The Reddicks and Jenna Jackson and the LA Lakers organization are determined to make a profound difference in the Palisades community and Altadena communities. The Palisades Park redevelopment will include picnic areas, hiking trails, upgraded sports fields, bocce ball, tennis, and pickleball. This is a definitive first step way of healing the community, a place for families, kids, and seniors. This same private-public development strategy is being applied real-time by the Steadfast team in the Farnsworth Park in Altadena. Catherine Barger just mentioned, she announced yesterday the Farnsworth Park renovation. I want to thank Craig Russell, who's here today, and the Disney organization for all their help in putting together both these plans for these incredible parks in the center of both these neighborhoods. This will create a special place for families in the Altadena community. At the center of the rebuilt park is the new rec center for community events, basketball, volleyball, and indoor and outdoor spaces, community gatherings. And Rick Caruso has made his mind up that January, in a couple of months, January 26, 1 year after the fires broke out, we'll be breaking ground on the park and rec center. And 1 year, January 2027, we'll be opening the new park and rec center. I want to thank Rick Caruso specifically, and Corinne Verdery, and Nick Geller, who leads and is the head of the Steadfast group. I want to thank Rodney Friedman for his tremendous leadership. I want to thank Duncan Patterson and Steve Chung and our entire LA team for all their hard work, and the SW Landscape team for donating all of their time for this. The revitalization will transform the Palisades Park into a true community hub of health, recreation, and connection. The second story I want to tell you from the LA Fives is another great project, the Village School. And it's located literally right next to the Palisades Park. The elementary school was also destroyed in the fires with 280 students. The first rebuilt school in the Palisades opening in 2028, creating a campus that is warm and inviting with classrooms filled with light and indoor-outdoor spaces for learning and play. And the third and last story I want to tell you about, and it's really a hero story of so many people. The fires destroyed 40% of the Palisades High School, displacing 2,500 students with nowhere to go for school. This happened just 2 days before the beginning of their spring semester. Pali High needed an urgent solution for the displaced students and staff in order to get their students back on campus before the end of the school year. Our incredible Pali High client, Dr. Pam McGee, working closely with Nick Melvin from the LAUSD, who also worked directly and closely with the city of Santa Monica, are here today celebrating this award. They developed a vision and a strategy to get these 2,500 students back to the classroom, calling it Operation Welcome Home. Here you could see on the bottom left was the existing Sears store, and we had to do a very fast adaptive reuse of the Sears store into a high school. And here are some of the statistics. In just 30 days, for a project that would usually take a year and a half to produce, our team at Gensler designed, sourced, and worked directly with CW driver contractors to design build a 100,000 square foot school. It's into a school of learning environment, and it was obviously put into the landmark Sears building. The Sears building was built in 2017 and had zero infrastructure inside it. So we had to quickly transform it into a fully functional school. The temporary school is designed for 90 classrooms. Gensler leaders from 4 offices around the globe collaborated around the clock 24/7 and produced a permanent set of drawings in 5 days, leveraging the power of our network. Incredible vendors in this room and manufacturers donated carpet and acoustic materials. The project was delivered within the insurance coverage of $6 million. Our design infused the new campus with large-scale supergraphics and an identity and connection, helping foster and healing hope, inspiration, and healing. I want to thank the Pali High for the team, an incredible team, and it's slated to open in a couple of months, January 2026. A remarkable story of perseverance by this school. I want to congratulate and thank Dr. Pam McGee, Nick Melvin from the LAUSD, the City of Santa Monica, our team of Kelly Farrell, James Kelly, ARPI, CW Driver did an incredible job, and the entire team of heroes. Please give that team a huge hand. So as I close, I want to thank all of you in this room. I want to thank so many clients and friends and family who have supported me for my whole career. I want to thank you for this LABC Legacy. I want to thank the LABC Legacy Committee, tremendous leaders in Los Angeles, of incredible clients and friends. Dick Ziman, what a leader in Los Angeles. Rick Caruso, Victor Coleman, Nadine Watt, Michael Hackman, Corinne Verdery, Lou Horn, Rodney Friedman, Bob Graziano, and Sandra Price, and my partner, Diane Hoskins. Thank you for all your tremendous leadership. I want to thank the LABC event leaders, Nadine and Watt. What a tremendous job they've done. I'll thank Mary Leslie one more time. Give her a hand. What a great job she's done. Thank you to my long-time clients that are here supporting me. Clients that I've worked with for 10, 20, 30, and 40 years. A client here, Lou Wolf, I started working with 40 years ago on projects. Just an amazing testimony to so many wonderful clients and friends that are out there. Thank you for your guidance and tremendous mentorship and support. To my close friends, thank you for always being there for me and Portia. I really, really want to thank you. You're very special to us. Thank you to my Gensler partners who are here and executive team who are here today. Your passion and inspiring leadership make my job so damn easy. A special thank you to Alita, Eric, and Miriam for all their tremendous help. They're my right and left arms all together. And to my incredible family, you inspire me every day. I don't want to get weepy here. To our adult children, Brandon and Mackenzie, and my son-in-law, Chris, I'm so damn proud of you. You make me proud every day, and I learn so much from you every day. I also want to thank my 6-month grandson, Brooks, because he's really teaching me what life's about. To my wife, Portia, 25 years together, 25 big years together. Portia's the love of my life, always there as my incredible best friend and confidant, always motivating and inspiring me through thick and thin. As I close, I want to thank the LABC for recognizing the impact that design, and that's why we're in this room, that design has on a community and city. It is incredibly meaningful to have all of you here and leaves me with a profound sense of optimism for the future of Los Angeles. This is a milestone moment for LA. It's going to take all of us pulling together, working towards our common goal of revitalizing and transforming our city back to vibrancy. This is all about creating a future for our children and our children's children. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.